coming away with a ninth straight dub. See Red Nation in the building. You know how we get down. It's your boy Pat the Designer back at it again for the Bulls post-game show, joined by the pettiest man alive, Mr. P Kid, and of course the man formerly known as Ringo J. Stefan the Don in the building. How y'all feeling after this dub, boys? Big dub.
Talk to him.
This was the one that you thought we would drop, kid. This was the one that you thought we would end up struggling our way through. What did you see tonight that the Bulls did that put them in a good position to be successful? What did you see tonight that the Bulls did to put them in a good position to come away with this dub?
Ball rotation. In fact, on a matchup, am I clear? I want to make sure I'm clear. I'm good?
Yeah.
Bet. In fact, when we look at these stats right now, a couple things to look at. Assists, 34 assists. 3-pointers, shot efficiently, 45%. Free throws, 90% from the line. Field goals, 53 overall.
Yeah.
We had a 50, 40, 90 day as a team.
Facts.
That's a special stat for individual players. As a team, that's what we did.
Yeah.
With one of our stars having a really bad shooting day.
But man, listen, the best part about it, a bunch of our stars had a really good shooting day today. Ayo Dosunmu, great shooting day. Kobe White, great shooting day. Zach LaVine had an okay shooting day. Vuce, efficient. You know what I'm saying? Like when you look at the team itself, like you said, how the team put this dub together. I really like that, man. I really like what we saw tonight from the Bulls, and I think that now we're starting to see them all come together. Now, is it crazy to say that COVID and causing them to all have to play individually and all have to step up and take a bigger role is going to put this team in a better position down the stretch?
Steph, what you got?
I think so. I feel like at certain points this season, everybody has stepped up. I would say the main thing that I got out of this dub that they got, same thing I got in our last one, like the bench, 50 plus points off the bench, and I'm looking at it, and it was like I was saying when we was doing the live call, certain rookies in certain draft classes, like they said, this was supposed to be the draft class. It wasn't going to be the 03 draft class, but this was going to be like bring you into the next, regime or future things. And then you have those stars that'll definitely stand out, like your Jalen Greens, all those guys. But then you have some rookies that are just more seeded than ready. And I feel like that's what Ayo brings to the table. Now you couple that with, Kobe hasn't really been there for much of his Bulls tenure because he's either been hurt or, we've needed him to step up. They need him to step up defensively. He's officially, you can see now he's bought in on the defensive side of the ball. Now he's giving you the 14s to the 17s. And then now you look at it, coupled out with the fact, AC is out.
Right.
Ido's probably up there with like Lonzo and Caruso, as far as we have these guards, and now you have a 3-headed monster on the bench that you can go to and be like, we trust y'all to do what y'all do defensively. So now, earlier when they were scoring the 27 points a game or the 24 points a game off the bench, now you see everything coming together, and this is exactly what you need at the right time. Everybody's getting healthy, and now you see the team's really gelling.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Listen, hey, we want to hear from you guys as well. Call into the show, 855-908-5668. The Contender phone lines are open. The Contender, where you can hear nonstop sports talk while you're on the clock, and you can also hear the morning breeze over there that me and P Kid have been doing from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. early morning talk show, man. Early morning sports talk. If you're sick of hearing ESPN talk about the same teams, talk about the same topics, not give attention to those teams in Chicago, tune in to us over there, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us over there, man. It's is everything going to come together at the right moment for this team? And what I mean by that is, like, you brought up Io kind of coming into his own. You brought up Kobe White starting to get his scoring going. We're going to bring a lot of Caruso's going to come back. The bench has had to learn how to play without Alex. Alex was the leader of that. Alex is still probably a vocal leader of that, but Alex was the first person off of the bench. He was the first person into the game. He was the person that was getting put in the starters minutes if somebody went out. Like, he was the guy off of the bench. Now you see that this bench has matured throughout the season. We didn't have this bench in the beginning of the season. There was a lot of times we were like, listen, we got all our points off of Zach, Vooch, and DeMar. That's not a good thing. We had games where legitimately the bench put up like 4 or 5 points. You know what I'm saying? Where they read that first game versus Miami, the bench really struggled. This is a very different bench.
Bragging rights.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, sincerely, this is a very different bench. And this is the type of play you need from your bench to make long playoff runs. And guess what? If this is what we can expect from here on out, then by all means, I'm all in for it, because we are having a great turnout with one of our best bench players, or best players. I wouldn't even call him a bench player, because he actually does have the skill set to start. And so, I saw a comment earlier that said, hey, our bench played well, that's the end of the story. That's kind of true. And they are laboring themselves with a star missing, but at the end of the day, this was a good win for us. It's a good confidence builder for our core, a good confidence builder for our rookie, who absolutely had to stick the hardest matchup in the game, most of the game, came out on top. Well, he did well. Even got a chance to score his own buckets against that same matchup. So I like his work. I like his confidence. I like what he brings to the IO. Because Bradley Beal absolutely.
I knew you was talking. I had to go look at what Bradley Beal did. I was just like, he said came out on top. I was like,
hey, listen. I think he held his own, right?
he definitely held his own. He made and a lot of points that Beal scored. I would love to see how many of them were actually on IO. Because there's a lot of plays, absolutely, where Io was in front of him. Io making the shot difficult. A lot of what Io did was he didn't let him get to the bucket. We saw when Zach was guarding him, Zach trying to use his speed and his length so he can contest it at the rim. Io was like, "You're not getting to the rim. Pull up for that mid-range jump shot. Pull up for but I'd rather you shoot it in my face than you get all the way to the bucket, because I know that's a guaranteed bucket." Let's go out to these calls, man. We got. First call in here, man. We got Marv down in Dallas calling in early, man. Marv, what's going on with you, my boy?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? What's going on? Good game for the Bulls again, man. Kudos, huh?
9 straight, man. 9 straight.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir, man. I was just calling, man, because just wanted to throw out a couple of stats. I ain't going to hold you long. Did you guys know that Io shot 71% from the field last month? 8 games he only played. 71. He shot 7 out of 9 today. 91%.
Yeah.
He's warming to a ball, fellas. P Kid, you gonna leave Kobe White alone now, I guess. Huh?
No. I'm a double down on a couple of things,
let
Mark.
You guys know, seriously. Kudos to Washington. They actually played a good game. All starting 5 in double figures.
Yeah.
And with the Bulls having a bad game out of DeRozan, 5 out of 16, only 15 points, but you get almost 40 points off the bench from the Bulls today.
Yeah. No,
they're looking good, guys.
I love it.
Absolutely.
I love it. Stay safe out there, all right, Marv?
And yes, sir. One more thing.
Go ahead with
Vucevic Don. Another great game, guys. Vucevic Don. Yeah. Another great game.
Hey, man.
Take care, guys. Y'all have a good show.
Them up, man. Stay safe out there, my boy. I love Marv, because Marv called with his points ready to go, man. Marv called like, all right, I'm going to hit these 3 points. I'm going to throw a jab at P. Kid. I'm going to get out.
I'm going to get him out of here.
I love Marv, man. Marv, a great caller, man. Over 100 in the chat.
Over 100 in the chat.
No. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, man. We talking Chicago sports just about every day on this channel, Monday through Friday. Me and Kid are doing it in the morning. Let's keep it going with the phone lines, man. Y'all know who we going to out here next, man. Let's go out to my boy, Shay. What's good?
You see those wolves in your front yard?
Uh-oh.
Do you see those wolves in your front yard?
What they do?
Just know they upstairs going hard. Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Shay, what's good with
man,
you, my boy?
Hey, Not much, man. I'm just happy about this one, about this win tonight. Hey, this is my favorite game of the season so far because I think this was a statement game, for them as a team. Kobe White been struggling, with his shot. Vucevic struggled at the beginning, almost had a triple double, and hey, he even had 5 steals in the beginning of the first half. DeMar had a struggle game, and Ayo, man, he's been stepping up. And hey, I got to give Tony Bradley his flowers as well, man. I feel like this is a great team win, not just a great one person win. This is a great team win. I think. Look, we don't need great games out of DeMar DeRozan every single night, even though he is our star player so far, along with Zach LaVine.
Yeah.
But I feel like if we get games like this out of our team on the effort level, I think we can win almost. I think we can be better than those Tom Thibodeau Bulls. And for all those people that was talking about the boy Vucevic can't play defense. He shut y'all up tonight, man. I think he wanna prove some doubters wrong. Don't be surprised if he pulls a Nene in the playoffs where Nene was killing us with the Wizards against Joakim Noah.
Hey man, listen, we'll see, dog. That if he pulling Nene was definitely getting busy. Man, that's all.
Absolutely was getting busy.
He was absolutely getting busy on us. Hey Shay, appreciate the call in as always, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
Always, man. Love.
Hey,
on the road to 10, dude.
Major
on
love
the road to 10.
Hey man, it's interesting. Like, I almost like what at first when Shay said it, right? Somebody said, "Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you." And that's a funny comment by David. He said, "Shay sound like Ringo." I thought about that in the last live, and I was like, "Is this Ringo calling in to somebody else to make us have more calls?"
I've been there with you when he's calling in. So.
Hey, I didn't remember that though. That's what I was trying to figure out. I was like, "Has he been there with me when Shay's calling?"
Yeah.
Hey, I was just saying, I'd never seen both of y'all in the same place. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was Superman Clark Kent for a second, but no, when he first said this was the best win the Bulls had this season, or the most like a statement. I don't know if it's a statement. The statement is like when you stomp out Brooklyn, but I'll say this: when this is the first game where we've seen just about all of the pieces that matter minus one in Caruso on the court together. And when you saw them all on the court together, it looks like all the pieces fit. Because there was a moment where at the beginning of the season, listen, Vooch was playing a little bit, he was playing poorly. It was also, we're looking at it and we like, this man got no help. It was also, he was looking at it like he has no what's the word? He lost P. Will, so unable to turn him into that. You know what I'm saying? So now we're seeing Vooch come into his own 16, 14, and 7. Now we're seeing Zach LaVine 27, 1 and 3. DeMar DeRozan on a bad night, 15, 5 and 8. Which, we go straight to that shooting percentage, 5 for 16. That's terrible. I'm looking at the 5 and 8. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're seeing the entire team. Lonzo, 18. Kobe White, 21. Ayo Dosunmu added in, where's his numbers at 18. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a whole team win. So I see kind of why Shay's saying that. You know what I'm saying? Not a bad assessment of it, because it's the first time you're seeing a full team win. It's the first time you're seeing the depth go that deep.
Hey, you know what? Before we go any further, and shout out to Shay for sharing this though. But no one's I don't want him to feel like anyone's laughing at him or anything like that. So I don't know how the comment was taken, but I absolutely don't want him to feel that way, especially as someone who's been a major supporter of the show. Trust me, we all have our ailments over here. So I don't want you to feel
we're not laughing at you, my boy. We're not laughing at you.
You actually do just sound like Ringo, and that's that's all love, right? So it's more of a
in all honesty
thing right there.
Now it makes sense.
Well, you would have to explain that. So
that's on Ringo. But anyway.
Hey man, I got CP too, but
hey,
I'm out. We making it do what it do.
It's a family
Absolutely.
affair.
And now y'all know why we go so hard when people try to come at Ringo or anybody else on the show. We don't take none of that.
Yeah, nobody else is allowed to make fun of me, but Pat and Kid, yeah. Rest of y'all.
Hey, listen. First of all, I still don't do that. You and Pat got a special relationship. Y'all do what y'all do. Want to do, dog? hey, we just want to let you know it's all love, bro. That's all it is. You know, just trying to make sure it's all love. That's all it is. But hey, I tell you what. Moving on to the rest of this talk, because he actually mentioned something in regards to, and Marvin mentioned it too. Really put some respect on Vucevic's name. I actually want to double down on that one. Really, the reason being is because everyone wanted to see him do the whole 20 and 10, 20 and 15 and stuff like that. And realistically, he may not have to put up those type of offensive numbers, you know, as far as points are concerned, to be that person we need. But look at how he contributes. Look at how he's what he's done in rhythm. I mean, I don't know what, you know, anyone else expected, but 15 and 15 pretty much is what he's averaging. Yeah. I'll take that any day. Take that any day. And that's what he's giving us.
I kind of said that. I mean, but to Pat's credit as well, he was also from the standpoint, I don't need Vooch to drop the 20 and 10 anymore. They didn't need that. Yeah. So I mean, kudos to him for saying that, because he stood on that all season. With that, I will say too.
Yeah.
I still don't get the trade P. Will point, because I still think y'all need him to go to where I believe the Bulls are going, which is 54 wins in the Eastern Conference Finals appearance. I definitely stand on that. Y'all can pull up the tab. I've been saying that since the season started.
Yeah.
Y'all definitely going to the Eastern Conference Finals. I do think at some point y'all will need P. Will strictly for defense, and y'all can still run that 3-guard lineup off the bench that y'all been doing. But this has definitely been a step in the right direction.
Well, this is the thing, right? This is the difference. It's about how deep you went today.
Mm-hmm.
It's about like, listen, if the Bulls play like this, now granted, you play like this versus a beat up Washington team without Montrezl Harrell. They got a lot of their pieces back, but still there's a lot of pieces missing. But if you play a game like this versus any other team in the NBA,
it's a win.
That's a win. I don't care if it's Phoenix. I don't care if it's Golden State. Golden State might be a little bit closer, because Golden State kind of does this too. But any team in the East at a minimum, that's a win.
It's a win. Dog, you 50, 40, 90 as a team. Yeah. That level of efficiency is just unreal. And it wasn't 54-9 exactly. It's 54, 43, 91%.
Yeah.
You know, those stats right there, if you lose that game, you just got to hats off to the other team.
You just got beat.
Guess what?
You just got beat by
at your best. Yeah. You know, so at the end of the day, I get why the trade rumors are there. And I, too, have contributed to those trade rumors, because I see a glaring need in one thing. I just say this. If Zach goes down, we have some people who can kind of make up that scoring. Damn. If DeMar goes down, we have some people to kind of make up that scoring.
Yeah.
If Vooch goes down, I don't know if I have someone to give me 15 boards.
But listen, though.
That's why it's there.
This is the thing. Everybody is so quick to say, oh, we need a trade, we need a trade, we need a trade. Like, the buyout market is not there for no reason.
You absolutely right.
Contributing pieces. Don't if I can get somebody for what is it, a 35 game span plus what the
playoff,
the 16 extra that you got to play, I'm fine with that. So why would I trade somebody P. Will, who's in his second year, who let's be honest, he might not give you the points right now, and he may not give you the boards, but you know he's a defensive clamp.
I'll say this.
I just don't think they need that right now.
When I look at, like you said, the buyout market, first question here is Tristan Thompson off the table at this point because of the whole Chloe Kardashian?
I'm gonna say this.
Is he off the table? So what's going on with that? What's going on with that?
He said it out his mouth. He done after this season. You know that dumb child support. Child support. We was talking about that. Hey, child support. He got it. I mean, I don't know if this is the perfect time to be retiring.
Me and Kid are both responsible black fathers, man. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to all the responsible black fathers.
Shout out to him for just living his life, I guess, because at this point, he's the only person that's won against the Kardashians. At this point, he's the only person that's won, dog.
Then it was some chick talking about the situation from Barstool, and she was like, I can't believe that Kris Jenner's husband or her boyfriend or whatever it is would go out and support Tristan at a Kings game and hold up his jersey. I was like, that was that man's silent protest to be like, you won, brother. Keep it alive. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let's go back to these phones, man. Let's head out to the 219. Yo, what's good?
Yo, what's up, Pat? What's up, PK? What's up, Stefan? I almost started the lingo. My bad.
No.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we got you, my boy.
Yes, sir. What's up?
Okay, this is your boy Jamal, man, calling back in. I just want to say good win by the Bulls and everything. Just talk on a couple of points. Number one, Kobe White and Ayo Dosunmu playing off of each other and playing well together.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We lose you?
We lose you? You still there, my boy?
Jamal.
Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, as long as y'all can hear me, y'all should be able to hear. You still there, my boy? Hey, we lost you, my boy. Call back in on us, man.
I'm right here.
Oh, we got you. Did you mute the phone on us, man?
I did.
Hey, we all been there, brother. You know what I'm saying? You done had a full conversation. You like, I'm breaking down great points here.
I did. I did.
Go ahead with your points, man.
Back to my points. Ayo and Kobe just playing well off of each other and showing that they can play together.
Yeah.
I know that was something a lot of Bulls fans were asking about, but they showed tonight we can play off of each other. And when Alex Cruz will come back, that's going to make it even deadlier.
Yeah.
Number two, I like the fact that players stepped up in different ways. Vooch didn't have the most efficient shooting night, but he affected the game in multiple ways. He played a lot. You know, he did playmaking. He stole the ball, and that affected the game. Same thing with DeMar DeRozan. He didn't shoot efficiently, but he had 8 assists. So that showed that he was trying to affect the game in other ways. And my final point is, you know, again, a lot of people are saying, what trade are we going to make? Again, I'm not the biggest fan of, like, thinking that we should trade this team because I don't want to mess with our chemistry.
Yeah.
But, you know, if we do go for the buyout market, I think there's a lot of great power forwards or centers that are maybe on cheap contracts that would be willing to come to our team or come in the buyout market and really put in an effort because, one, they're going to look at it like, oh, we're on a contender team and we can make this Bulls team go somewhere. And if they help us get further, that helps them in the offseason because then other teams are going to be like, oh, look how well he played for the Bulls, you know, giving them defense, rebounding, and blocking shots. We want that on our team, and we're going to give him a bigger contract than what he might have gotten had he just been in the buyout. So I think that's a great thing that, you know, that could really help our team and affect us in good ways. So that's just what I want to talk about real quick.
No, I appreciate that, man. Appreciate the call in. Appreciate your support, man. That was good points, man. And it is. Stay safe out there, all right, my boy?
Appreciate you, Jamal.
Absolutely. You too, bro.
Hey, it's an excellent point, man. And if y'all in here, man, 158 in here, man, 57 likes. Hit that like button, man. Let's get this thing up over 100 likes, man. It's an excellent point where you look at, is it worth it to trade away pieces, trade away future pieces, trade away pieces that could develop into something when we're really just talking? And we me and Kid kind of had this on, I think we talked about it on the morning show. We really just talking about rebounds. I mean, even what we saw tonight, like, you know, in
not points, not assists.
We're not talking about points. We're not talking about assists. We're talking about rebounds. Listen, you know who I want, right? This is the player I want the Bulls to go find. I want the Bulls to go find the 6'10" dude that's been dying to get into the NBA, and he's just hungry. Find that dude. He's like 20, 28, 29. You know, it's kind of our Confonso McKinney, but he also from the town. Maybe be from somewhere else. But find that dude that's just hungry. That really just want to attack. That really just like, I don't do nothing. I'm not a great scorer. I can play a little defense for you, but I'm gonna grab these boards for you. I'm gonna contribute to what, because this is the thing, right? What is it about Golden State that clicks? What is it about Phoenix that clicks? What is it? What is the biggest question mark in Brooklyn right now? Right now, and the Bulls kind of had this as well. You got dudes that know what their job is, and they get that job done. That's the biggest question in Brooklyn right now. Do you have enough dudes that can do their job? Hey, listen, y'all did have Alizé. We didn't need that. Alizé wasn't that dude. I'd say after watching him, Alizé wasn't giving me 10 rebounds. If he gave me 10 rebounds, Alizé would still be on the team.
Hey, you know what? Do we have
you
people
see
that do
Alizé
their
ain't
job?
getting no tick with the Washington Wizards?
Yeah. Do we have people that do their job, and can our bench stay consistent? Like, it's one of the things where you have to look at this objectively. Take the emotion from it. We still have one of the we're in the lower half of the NBA as far as bench points.
Yeah,
and
facts.
bench scoring, right? So it's all about consistency. You can make whatever excuse you want to make, right? Somebody was injured, this, that, and the other. You can make whatever excuse you want to make, but that's where we are, and that's what things have proven up to be. So this was a really good game. 50 points off the bench, 52 points off the bench. Great game, right? Consistency with it. Can it be consistent? Because that's the difference between us and a late playoff round exit and a championship. And I don't know if anyone else. We're here for development, but we're also here to get as close or win as much as possible. So at this point, it's like you got to look at those things. Someone to give us rebounds or someone to help with that bench scoring. One or the other.
Yeah.
But one of the main things is we really have no solidified backup for our big man. That's it. I don't care how we have to get it, to be honest with you, as long as it doesn't affect our core. But that's the one glaring difference there. That if you look at the rebounding matchup tonight, we got beat on the rebounds today. Oh, yeah, we did. You can't tell me that Gafford didn't look real good.
You said we got killed on the rebounds?
Did we get killed on the rebounds? Did I look at the
41-41. Both teams had 10 offensive boards.
I looked at that wrong. But it's like one of those things where it's like, hey, Vucevic don't get boards the way he gets boards.
Yeah.
You know, the Lakers are on right now. Dwight Howard's in the game. Dwight Howard is not their starting center.
Yeah.
But he's absolutely going to get you 10 boards. You don't look at him and say you're going to get, hey, Philly right now. Guess what? Andre Drummond come off the bench.
Yeah.
Hey,
he's statistically one of the best rebounders in basketball.
in basketball history.
You know what I'm saying? Like, not basketball history. Look him up. He's top 10, right? When we talk about all these good teams and stuff like that, except for one, which is the Nets. Like, we don't talk about the Nets, but they have so many, like, they have historic offensive weapons. It's like we got to make sense of it. We got to look at all the nuances and just appreciate all the different point of views. So it's one of those things where it's like, hey, I don't think we have to make too many changes, and everything could go right. Everything could go right, and this be one of those moves.
Honestly, if it's me, I tell you the two people that I'm looking out for. Hey, 2-1. I tell you the two people that I'm looking at.
Yeah.
I would if we just talking boards. If we're just talking boards, I would try to see what the Lakers are doing with DeAndre Jordan.
DeAndre Jordan on the bench.
If we just talking boards, I see what the Lakers are doing with DeAndre, and then I would try to go get you a boogie.
DeAndre Jordan is a downgrade to Tony Bradley though. Like Tony Bradley on the boards has not shown me that he's going to consistently give me 10 off the bench. But I do know Tony Bradley's going to play defense on the inside.
But I mean, you said we talking rebounds.
We absolutely talking rebounds, but to me, you still want to have that interior presence. So, like, if I'm bringing DeAndre Jordan in, I'm not getting rid of Tony Bradley at this point because I'm bringing somebody in off of the buyout. So I want to see somebody that's going to be able to stand out there with him and go up, so that I'm not putting Troy Brown and Derrick Jones Jr. in at the power forward position. You know what I'm saying?
Statistically speaking, DeAndre Jordan has been a double-double player well up until last season, if we're being technically, and then now he's not getting the same opportunity.
He just didn't get the tip. I'm not lying.
Hey, 13 minutes, he's giving you nearly 6 rebounds and 5 points. On 20 minutes on his average, if he goes back to his average, he's giving you a double in blocks.
But we watching him though. We know he's not playing that same interior.
No, we're not
defense.
watching him.
He's not getting the tick though.
But
he wasn't not even dressed.
No, he's not.
Ringo,
was he playing good interior defense in Brooklyn last year?
Bro, they wasn't running with no big. Claxton was getting that.
They weren't running with him. They ran with Claxton.
Let's not do that.
I know, because I had Claxton on my fantasy team, and I was like, "Hey, it's a steal."
You agree with Kid? Hey,
they ran with Claxton, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Listen.
All I'm saying is,
I don't mind DeAndre Jordan coming here, but DeAndre Jordan not gonna protect the paint like everybody think he gonna protect the paint.
I'm not looking for you to Dex. But the thing is, if it's me, I'm not looking for you to get foul blocks. But I also know that he's not gonna get yammed on. I also know that
he might get yammed on.
He's been. Oh, okay, maybe.
Here's DeAndre.
At least he's confident enough on defense to know, like, hey, this is the scheme they're running. This is what we're doing defensively.
Listen, I did say just boards. Literally, this man played 15 minutes, put up 1 point, got 8 boards.
Hey, man. Hey. So if they do go out and get him, play this tape back.
There's a spot for him. I'm not gonna bet the farm.
But there's a spot. January 7th, 10:02.
Now they are trying to trade him though. Yeah, I don't know if you get a trade partner for him, but they are trying to trade him.
Who?
The crazy thing is that they're trying to trade him to clear roster space.
Yeah.
All right, you trade him for what? Because you get a player back. That's not clearing roster space. You trying to get a pick?
They probably trying to get cash. Just straight up cash.
For the buyout.
Yeah.
Well, give him some cash.
For the buyout.
Give him some cash. His contract, he's on a vet man.
We ain't got no cash to send.
What are you talking about? That he don't in trouble. Man.
We ain't got no cash to send though. That's the problem. We already over on all our cash. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them. It's like, but even that, it's like I'm not sending you cash so that I can buy him out. Why don't you just buy him out and then I just sign him? You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it going to the phones, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, man. We do this every single Bulls game, Bulls live, and then Bulls post, man. Let's go out to the 312. Angel talking about the Bulls win tonight. Angel, what's going on?
What up? Loving the Tube, my favorite Tube live channel. What's going on, guys?
Man, how you feeling? Hey, appreciate that love, bro.
I'm good, bro. So I want to bring up a couple of my points here.
Let's do it.
For sure, I want to bring back what Stacey King was talking about, what Nick Friedel said. And the thing that bothered me, and it's going to go with consistency, what I'm about to talk about right now, if you don't mind, is that Nick Friedel, obviously we've all heard what he said about, this wasn't going to work. My question, my thing is that Nick Friedel called DeMar DeRozan because he was like, they surrounded Zach LaVine because obviously the Bulls there. He was stating that the Bulls were a little scared that Zach LaVine was going to leave because this is the last year in the contract.
Yeah.
He called DeMar DeRozan, an old veteran, and Nikola Vucevic. Zach DeRozan is 32, Niko's 31. When did that become old? 32 to me is when you become at least a veteran. At 32, DeRozan just turned 32 in August.
Yeah.
So how is he old? You know what I mean? But what I want to go to is that this is what the sports media pushes. They push these old, the same type of teams. You know what I mean? The same, obviously the LeBrons, the Kevin Durants. They don't know. They don't really research what's really going on with these teams. That's why I love Billy Donovan as a coach. And what you were talking about, getting another power forward. I don't think the Bulls need to do that because what's been going on with the COVID and them being able to cipher through with what's it called, the league, what's it called, that lower league? I'm having a little brain aneurysm right now. The G League. Yeah. They're able to get cooked. Bring these players in and try them out. I think that's better than signing these other guys right now that, like the DeAndre Jordans and stuff like that Because right now, you think about it, there's a big three, a very big three in the Nets, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a big three. The Bulls are number one. So what the Bulls management has done has actually put an excellent team together. I mean, people might say, "Oh, they're Nickel, Vucevic, DeRozan. They're not old." I mean, you got 3 years for DeRozan, you got 4 years for Nick. So this is going to be a long-term thing. But this year, for them to put it together so early, I think the Bulls match up well with the Nets. Now, the only problem I see is with Milwaukee, with obviously with the Greek Freak, with him. You know what I mean? The Bulls have a little bit of trouble on the inside. As of today, you've seen Washington was able to get very easy points on the paint. They were able to drive to the paint. They were always in the paint area. You know what I mean? The Bulls play good defense, but that middle defense, that interior defense, and then the Bulls have a little bit of problem when they bring in that zone defense on them. So definitely they got to work on that. But I do feel the Bulls don't need nothing else. They need to work on what they got now, because the pieces they got all fit. You bring in somebody else, it's not guaranteed it's going to take minutes from somebody else. And there's really nobody out there. You need young guys, young legs, because you see what's going on with the Lakers. You know what I mean? They put all these guys, all these names together. They went after names, and it didn't work. The Bulls don't need to go after names. We need hustlers. And right now, like you said, the G League is bringing these people in better than what's going on with these names, these free agents that people are kicking out left and right. That's all I got to say.
Man, no, great points, man. Great points. Appreciate the call, man. Stay safe out there, Angel. No, excellent points. And it's he's right. Like there is that option to look at it. I will say this bit. If you go out and get something off of the buyout market, it's because your G League options didn't work. It's because Jordan Bell didn't work out. Alfonso McKinney didn't think he was what you thought he was going to be. Now these guys also have to get the minutes to prove that. And here's the thing. That's kind of what it comes down to too, right? We're talking about the Bulls rebounding, struggling, and stuff like that. Jordan Bell tonight played, 2 minutes? 3 minutes? 2 minutes. Alfonso McKinney played 1. Those are 2 guys that you thought were going to go in there and help you on the rebounding tip.
Mm-hmm. Those
were 2 guys that you thought they were going to go out there and actually be a part of that Bulls core, trying to get rebounds, trying to help the team, move in the right directions and stuff like that. And you didn't see them on the court. So now the question is, okay, we've got these guys. We're signing these guys. You go out and you sign a DeAndre Jordan. Are they going to get ticked?
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of variables to how this team goes. Go ahead, Steph.
Yeah, I would actually say to another point that he made about the Bucks and the Nets. I mean, I actually think it's kind of flipped. I look at that Bucks matchup, like everything matches up perfectly except for one. I think the Bulls have a better bench, and Giannis. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah,
that's it. Everything else matches up, and I fully believe that at the end of the day, DeMar DeRozan and Lonzo Ball are going to show up more than Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton. I truly believe that. And you making that fact?
Listen, I'm not Chris Middleton. I give you right, Chris Middleton. I'll take that matchup all day. Drew's a problem.
Drew getting busy this year.
No. Drew
busy this year.
Drew is definitely getting busy.
If you give me
the Bulls have a better bench. The Bucks just have Giannis. I would give it to him. Giannis is there.
Nah, I can't say they just got Giannis. They got Drew and Giannis.
Dog.
Fam, Drew really getting busy this year.
No,
that's nice. This is the regular season. I'm not hating. I'm just
Drew was a big part of that playoff run, though.
Hey,
he absolutely disappeared when somebody needed to. And there it is. He absolutely disappeared when somebody needed to stop Kyrie Irving.
But that's Kyrie. That's Kyrie, though. You know what I'm saying? Like people have figured tags. He came back again, huh? All right, look at that.
I got it. I would take Lonzo's defense over Drew's. I would take Lonzo's defense over Drew's because I don't need Lonzo to score 40 on this team.
Okay,
like what Drew's doing for the Bucks. One, he's absolutely facilitating well, but it's like I guess with Drew, it's a lot of that John Stockton argument. Like when I'm running pick and roll with Giannis, I can't help but get a lot of assists.
You know what? It's also one of the things where to me, it's not even a comparable thing because you have to look at the experience that Drew has in just the last year. In just the last year, he's gone from deep playoff run, NBA championship to winning a gold medal.
Yeah.
Literally won a championship, got on a plane, played there, started, stuff like that. We're not even seeing Drew 100% right now. This man done played a year straight, basically. And so here's the thing. It's a wonderful matchup. I love to see it. I love Lonzo Ball.
I'll say this: it would absolutely be the most entertaining matchup of the playoffs.
Absolutely,
because Zach's gonna cook. Zach is gonna cook Middleton.
Now, now, this is the conversation that we be having in the game chat.
Yeah,
we actually think Zach is gonna be on. Zach is gonna be on Drew. Either it's gonna flip.
Well, I'm not saying that he's going. I'm not saying he's going to guard Middleton, but Zach is going. Middleton's absolutely going to guard Zach because it's the thing, right? If DeMar goes off or if Zach goes off, you're not going to beat them. But if they both go off, you got no shot.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like tonight, DeMar had a subpar night. But Zach had a great night. Io had a great night. Kobe had a great night. Like there's a lot of weapons on this team. But if they both go off, you got no shot.
No, it's a problem.
I mean, up it didn't they? He go off.
If you look at it on the other side of that, it's just like the Nets is why I think that they'll have a problem because Kyrie's gonna play the games on the road, and like I said,
you could have stopped right there, Kyrie.
Hey, you could say what you want to say. Everybody was. I'm not saying us, but everybody was doing all that crying and whining.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not here. COVID this.
First game back.
Y'all wasn't saying that when he had the first game back.
First game back. 22
he didn't miss a step. Like,
10 points in the fourth quarter.
Kid came right in there. He was like, "Hey, Kyrie's got 22." Like,
hey, he's like, y'all see Kyrie?
He asked me what did I think he was going to get before the game. He said they had him under 19 points. I said he was going to get 21.
No, I said they had him at 21 and a half. You said you was taking over. Hey, you hit. You barely hit.
They had him at 19.5, and I said he was going to get 21.
I thought it was 21 and a half. Maybe it was. Either way.
Look at the text.
Let's go out to the phone lines again, man. Out to the 312. Let's go out to Noah, man. Noah, what's good?
Hello.
How you feeling, man?
Hello.
Yeah, what's going on?
I'm doing all right. Do you think the Bulls should get Demarcus Cousins for a backup center?
Should the Bulls get Demarcus? Listen, I've said I'm okay with it. I wouldn't mind seeing Boogie in here. The question is his defense. I will say I went back and watched them and watched a couple games when he was up in Milwaukee. I think I watched the one where he went off of 24 and like 12. But Boogie not playing no defense out here, y'all. That's the only thing I will say. I love Boogie. Y'all know me. If he come here, the jersey's in the mail. But for sure, just so it say Cousins on the back, because he's not gonna be here long, and I just want to have it. But it's absolutely one of them.
Or they get Thompson, or they get somebody like Thompson for Sacramento Kings like that, or they could get him. If they release him.
Oh, Tristan Thompson. I'd take Boogie over.
I'd take Boogie. We out on Tristan.
Yeah.
Tristan retiring.
I think he gave about 10 minutes. All they need to do, if we grab like 8-9 more over 10 minutes like that.
This is the thing that I say about
10 minutes, 15 minutes. That's all we need from him.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate. You know why I would take Tristan?
That's
championship
why
experience.
I mean, he can't play no 30 minutes, but he can play. He at least play at least a good 10, 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Championship
experience. By being around the players, it's gonna make him play better.
Yeah, I don't need that much from him.
10, 15 minutes.
I don't need 15 minutes from him. But 10, I'll say this about Boogie that Tristan can't do. Boogie's 10 minutes are gonna be impactful. Boogie, when he get in the game in 10 minutes, he'll put up 9 points, 6 rebounds, a block. Like his 10-minute games are gonna be impactful.
And then you know what? Since he be around DeRozan and along the ball, it'll encourage him to work harder because he knows that he got a chance to win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're gonna motivate him to do better. You know, I think it might make him do a little bit better. You know, then next time he play against Milwaukee, then he got something to prove. You know?
Yeah. No, I agree with you, man. I agree with you. You got to keep an eye open for it. At a minimum, I tell Muzz, bring in Demarcus Cousins just to keep him away from a team like Brooklyn. It's about making chess. But appreciate you for calling in, man. Stay safe out there, all right, man. You sometimes you got to make chess moves, not checkers. A lot of times in our mind, we like you jump here, then you jump there. But sometimes you gotta have your bishop go across the board. You know what I'm saying? We gotta snatch that piece there. Why? So that he can't get it.
I gotta say this though. Shout out to Boogie for staying ready. You know, I know that doesn't get appreciated a lot, but
yeah,
Boogie stayed ready.
Stayed ready
to the point.
Can't believe he didn't start the year on the roster. I'm not gonna lie to you.
At 16 minutes, he gave you nearly 10 points and 6 rebounds on 46% shooting. You know, that's him not in a consistent lineup. That's him not. That's now we know Boogie could give you good minutes because it was only 3 years ago he was giving you 20 and 7. Yeah. It was only a couple years ago he was giving you 25 and 12. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know he can do it. He may not be the exact same player, but he absolutely has the eye for trying to make his make his impact felt. And I like his presence felt is what I was trying to say. And I like that. I really do like that. Now I don't know where we got up on Tristan Thompson. I don't even know. I don't care what.
Hey man, the only time he'll be good is if you tell him he got a hard pass after the game.
Shut up, dog. I'm going back to the phones off of that one.
Hey, dog.
Let's go out to the
hard pass
phone,
after
man.
every road game.
You're a wild boy, Ringo. What's going on,
man? Hey, listen.
What's up, bro?
How you feeling, man? How you feeling? What's happening with you? What's your thoughts on this game, my boy?
Man, I'm happy to see the Bulls. I'm happy to see the Bulls winning and stuff. But I believe in the Bulls just like I believed in the Cubs a couple of years ago. You change that upper management, and things start trickling down sometimes.
Yeah,
and I hope the Bears can do something like that too.
You're probably not gonna be pleased by the news that's more than likely coming out on Monday. But yeah, we hope.
I love that.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You gotta. Sometimes you just gotta start from the top down.
Yeah,
and the Bulls done it. The Cubs did it, and we saw them do that. I wasn't around when Jordan was playing, so all these Chicago stories of winning championships is just a story. I want to see it myself.
I feel you.
And the Cubs did that, and I hope the Bulls do that next.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Appreciate you for calling in, man. Appreciate you for tuning in with the show. Stay safe out there. All right, my boy?
All right.
This is my favorite time to do a post-game show on a live call, and I'll tell you why. Because it's 10:19 on a Friday night. Muggs is either lit or they not. And I feel like we've got the more lit callers tonight. I feel like we got the Muggs that definitely just sparked one. I feel like we're getting the Muggs that definitely been set. And listen, I'm not mad at it. I love it. And I respect y'all for being lit and calling into the show and keeping it respectful. But I definitely feel like it's like, hey man, we winning. Dubs.
Hey, buddy,
I love it, dog.
Hey, bro, man,
I love it. Hey, listen, you know why? Because you're taking time out of your Friday night when you getting lit to call into a Bulls live call, dog. Shout out to y'all, man. Big love to the family out here, man. Let's keep it going. Out to the 404. We got about 10 minutes left, man. Then we're gonna finish these couple calls up and then look ahead at the next game, which is coming right around the corner. We'll see y'all again. Out in the 404. What's going on, man?
What's up, Pat?
Man, how you feeling?
What's up, P-Kid?
What's good?
It's Q, man. I'm calling in.
What's going on,
the breeze out here in the woods with the dogs.
Hey.
So,
long as you don't Kwame Brown us, man. That's all good.
All right, come on with it. I'm gonna come out the box with something.
Let's do it.
Portland looking kind of crazy, right? And last time I came in, I've been beating the drum for Tristan Thompson.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna come out the box. I think AK got some up his sleeve. Yusuf Nurkic is on the last year of his deal. We got $6 million off the trade exception for Tice.
Yeah.
We can swing a move for somebody like him on the last year of his deal, and get a good look. And that's a good backup center. And he basically plays the same type of style that Vucevic plays now.
Yeah.
Right? And you can put him right in the lineup, coming off the bench. He's used to playing in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I want a dude that's used to playing in the playoffs. Right? And I want a dude that's gonna be hungry for something. Portland ain't gonna re-sign him. He unrestricted at the end of the year. Let's think outside the box.
You know what?
Right.
I wanted to be out on Nurkic just because I've seen Nurkic play, but Nurkic I've also seen him play as a starting center. As a starting center,
Right.
I don't want him as a starting center on my team. But what are we asking somebody to bring?
No, I'm not bringing him in as a starter.
No, I get you. I
Right?
get you. I'm saying as a backup center, Nurkic is not a bad name. Now you're not gonna get no defense. Hey kid, we know you work out.
But I'm doing the same thing I'm doing with Vucevic right now.
Yeah.
Right? I'm more or less asking you to play positional defense.
Right.
The strength of our defense is that we can pressure the perimeter.
Right.
Right? So the only teams that we really got to worry about in the East with big men is Philly and Milwaukee. Everybody got a problem with Embiid and Giannis. You ain't finding nobody that's stopping neither one of them.
That's a fact.
That ain't gonna happen.
I said that all year.
Right?
Facts.
So if I'm not gonna stop them and I'm gonna bring in another big man, then I'm gonna bring in a dude that can play the same style that's already being played, and he can supplement what Vooch already does. So I'm looking outside the box, and I'm thinking that's how AK thinks. Because look at the offseason, right? All the moves that AK made was pretty much the grocery list of what we wanted.
Yeah.
But it was outside the box how he went about doing it. We ain't jumped on Boogie. I agree with you that Boogie can come in and give us something right now. Right? He ain't gonna give us nothing on the defensive end, but he can come in and give us something. He showed that in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
He can give something. So I'm looking at it from the standpoint of how AK looking at it. Like, okay, I'm trying to push house money and I'm trying to steal something from somebody. So Portland having a down year, they're gonna fire sale in a second. So we can slide in and we can get somebody that we're not even thinking about and plug them in and roll like that. That's how I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it from if we playing chess and we hadn't already signed Boogie and we know we got a need and we keep getting these tweener type dudes, then I'm thinking let's steal something. So let's steal another quality player. Every player that AK picked up in the offseason been a quality player for us.
It's not a bad name, my boy. It's not a bad name. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was about to be like, nah, I'm cool on Nurkic and appreciate the call, man. Hope you and the dogs stay safe out there. All right, my boy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Yeah, y'all be good.
You too, man. Hey, you know what? I was about to be like, I'm completely out on it. But if you can tell me Nurkic is coming in as my backup center, I'm not mad at the name.
You know, I'm watching this Lakers game in the corner just because it was the next game on after the Bulls played. And Russ is doing Russ things, 1 for 8.
Oh, by the way, we got to update our FanDuel. What's going? How y'all doing over there?
Oh, let me go check. Russ is doing Russ things, 1 for 8. Malik Monk is 6 of 7 for 3 for 24 points.
Ooh, I picked him up.
That's why I was looking at it because I got two Atlanta players. So I'm like, okay, dog. I am. Let's look at this FanDuel. If y'all were here for the FanDuel contest, let's see what we got.
I'm not in money yet though. I'm just short. I need 168. I got 149, but I still got 3 players left. I got Muggs absolutely balling right now. Hold up now. Now I'm concerned though because the 3 players that's out, are they not playing?
Who you got?
I got Brandon Goodwin. Oh, that game would have just started though, right? No, they playing right now. They playing. This is Cleveland versus Portland.
How many? Well, all right. How many points you got?
Right now, I got 154. Somebody just did something good.
Yeah, I got 154 too.
What you got, kid?
Hold on, I'm in like 2 of them right now. So I'm looking at this first one I got. I'm in the money technically for this one.
Check the one you was confused on.
I know. I'm checking all of them, dog. Checking all of them. I can't believe I picked up Russell Westbrook.
You still can't say his name right, so I can't believe it either.
I said Westbrook on purpose.
Russell Westbrook.
Brick.
Let's go out to this last call, man. We got Cornelius on the line. Breeze super fan in the building, man. What's good, Cornelius?
Hey, what's good, my man?
How you
Red
feeling, my
Nation,
boy?
stand up. We got that 9 in a row. Just to get that 10 real soon.
Big dubs, big dubs, big dubs.
Am I Hiko?
Hey, man, like, yeah, man, I hear, everybody talk about the you know what I'm saying, the place or, the player that we should pick up.
Yeah.
Probably this is a far-fetched, you know what I mean? I'm thinking Marvin Bagley. Why not?
I knew you was gonna say
let's do something with that.
I knew you was gonna say
it. For that. Because I can see him, because like Boogie, he's wasting his time in Sacramento.
Yeah.
I feel like he truly got some true potential to do some special things. But like I said, I know, I don't want to bring up, most stuff, because I know y'all got y'all time and all that, man. But like, I just want to say big up to Red Nation, man, and all that. Just wanted to drop that on y'all, man, and much love and blessings to all y'all.
Big love, man.
Hey,
big
big
love.
love to
Appreciate
you,
the
bro.
support, man. You know what?
Hey, listen, hold on, wait, we're back. Cornelius, if you didn't realize, you got to read the room a little bit. Pat hates Marvin Bagley so much that the moment you said Marvin Bagley, he was just like, "Oh, here we go."
No. I was trying
to tell y'all, this man is trying to drop mixtapes.
No,
I was trying to hoop.
Hey, listen. I was really trying to see what my fantasy team was doing, because I'm
trying
trying to see why we down. But no, this is the thing though. I don't have a problem with Marvin Bagley. What I have a problem with is what I have a problem with is Sacramento wants a first round pick back for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not getting a first round pick out of me.
Let's go.
Like, listen, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, if you bring in Marvin Bagley and he plays the 5 and Vooch plays the 4, all right, cool. He giving me a light double-double while Vooch is giving me what I really need. All right, we can figure out how to make this work. This is the thing, though. You're not getting big money. I'm not giving Sacramento a first-round pick that they looking for it. So they just going to let him go anyway, and I'm going to get him anyway if we really want him that bad.
You know what the benefit? I agree with you 110%, by the way. But you know what? I know, going back to fantasy, what the benefit of doing this fantasy thing is?
Make you watch the whole league.
It makes you watch the whole league.
That was the only reason I like doing fantasy football. Now with fantasy basketball, you got to do too much with it.
Now, fantasy basketball.
That's why I like doing FanDuel. That's why I like doing people.
I would have never.
I'm not checking up basketball every day. I'm not.
Yeah, no. By the way, if y'all want to join the FanDuel contest and stuff with us, man, sign up with our FanDuel link in the description below. We got that down there. Let's look ahead to this next game, man, and then let's get up out of here because I am starving.
Me too. Hey, say this man's name again. Jacob. You know how to say it. On the Spurs.
Jacopoto.
Jacopoto.
Hey, bro. Hey, listen. That's why I'm here. I told her I got y'all.
No, Jacopoto I had. That's one I know. You know how I know? Because when I played with the Spurs, I was killing you.
I was messing with you on the Kispert. I saw you on the Kispert.
Oh, I got Kispert. I don't know who the one y'all got. Y'all got one down in Miami. That dude name.
You're talking about KZ Impala. And,
that man sounded. He looked like an Impala or whatever that is. I don't know.
Fantasy basketball will make you look at the entire league. And if you really want to sit there and start to have these trade conversations and you're not doing something like that, at least get into a fantasy league where you're forced to if you're trying to win and be competitive, you're looking at people like Jacopoto, how you pronounce his man's name.
That was right. Good job there, kid. Clap it up for kid.
Hey, about time. I was struggling with that one. Heart attack. Anyway, this man has been putting up like a double-double, and he's absolutely the reason why Thad Young is not getting sick.
Yeah.
Because he's doing everything for him. And so, like, you'll see a name like that on the Spurs just fly under the radar, but he putting up buckets, and then all of a sudden he gets traded to a big team, and now all of a sudden, like, where did this guy come from? Or look at this other, foreign player or European player coming in.
Was he in? He was in Toronto, wasn't he?
Looked like he went from one country to another country to obscurity. That's what it looked like. Another player, Sengun. I don't know where this.
He a rookie.
He a rookie, but that rookie getting busy.
Nah, he get buckets though.
He been here before. Like, it make you look at the whole league differently, which I love.
Next Bulls game coming in Sunday. Last Bears post game too. Thank God. Next Bulls game happening Sunday though. Bulls play at 6:30 versus the Dallas Mavericks. Do we get to 10 in a row?
Yeah.
When you said Dallas,
do we get the 10 in a row versus Dallas?
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you what.
I'm gonna say no. Everybody coming out. I'm gonna say no. That's the one. That's the one I think y'all get called. That's the one y'all might get called.
I don't know, dog. And with a day now, hold on. Now again, we get shafted on the schedule again. Bulls are basically finishing this game, flying down to Dallas to play them on Sunday. And then we got to fly back to Chicago to play the Pistons here on Tuesday.
Ain't nobody checking for the Pistons.
Hey, man, listen, you take a shower, hop on a plane. They get there within 4 hours because they going straight in. Hey, they have a day off. Then, boom, they play Sunday.
Do that? Yeah, they charter their stuff, don't they? They charter like a United flight or something like that.
Yeah, they fly private. Private. At this point, it ain't that bad. It ain't that bad. I say that because I ain't got to do it.
Listen, it's still travel. It's still flying down, flying back. Now, listen, they're not getting on the bus. But, hey, Chicago Garza said, thank you, Ringo. I didn't want y'all to jinx it.
What are we talking about? In Detroit.
G-Class said 2-hour flight. It's 2-hour flight to Dallas from Chicago? It's definitely not a 2-hour flight.
Dog, it's definitely a 4-hour flight.
I was going to say, there's no way it's a 2-hour flight.
I definitely just went down there twice this year.
You're only traveling the country, dog. Like, come on. Hey, man, let's get to it, man. You know what? I don't believe in Dallas. I believe in Luka.
It's about 2 hours, 50 minutes to at most. The longest flight I had was about 4 hours and 15 minutes. No layover straightaway. So,
to Dallas?
Yeah, I fly into Dallas all the time.
Oh, all right. Shout out to you.
So he's not wrong. It's about 2.5. I would say 2. It was like 3 to 5 hours. 3 to 4 hours is what I was saying.
The flight from here to Florida is 2:45. 2 hours and 45.
Well, that's because they circle in the air for about an hour and a half just to be like, do we really want to land in Florida? But but no, man. I got a dub versus Dallas. I don't take, I take Luka seriously. I don't take that team seriously. I don't think Jason Kidd's doing a good job with them down there.
I said we got a dub, but I do think our point guards get worked out. Our point guard's gonna get worked out.
I'm taking Dallas.
I've been watching Brunson all season. Buddy been working.
Brunson get busy, but Brunson don't start either.
I think our guard's gonna get worked out. That's all.
Hardaway
still got a dub. Still get a dub. I said still said a dub. But we getting worked out in one of these positions. We're not gonna get worked out on a center position because I absolutely would take Vooch over KP any day. Any day. Dog,
yeah, I take Vooch over KP.
I was about to say, you thinking about it? What is it?
No, that's not a question. No, I'm just thinking about our guards getting worked out. I'm trying to think like I don't know.
Hey, whoever's sticking Luka is gonna have to be in it for the long haul. I'm sorry. Listen.
Oh yeah, hey, listen. That's a long day. That's a long day.
You're doing this all day. Okay.
That's a long day. Hey, listen. He's gonna drop 30. It's okay. We don't hate you. Man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us, man. We'll have that. We'll be live for that game as well on the other side. If you guys haven't done so, man, like the video, subscribe to the page. If you want to join the Breeze Superfans, man, where you see all those crazy emojis and stuff like that popping up in the chat, hit the link in the description below if you don't have the join button on your screen to join up on the Breeze Super Fans, man, where you get the super fan logo next to your name, and you get the like Cornelia's got right there where it say Big Dubs, man. You know what I'm saying? See red logo. There's a P Kid logo in there with, for some reason, he just looking back at it. I don't know what that is. We all confused by it. But we appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us, man.
The face I make all the time. Like, what are you talking about?
The pettiest man alive. And if y'all want to cop some of that new Breeze merch, man, get in tune with that at twcbreeze.com. As always, man, it's your boy Pat the Designer. Back at it again, joined by the pettiest man alive, Mr. P Kid, and the man formerly known as Ringo J. Stefan Nadine. Hey, Chicago Bulls get another dub, man. Y'all stay safe out there. Peace.